Hi everyone. How was the day? Today we are going to learn something really interesting, right? The topic that we are going to learn today, it is going to be variable, and the only thing that come in our mind is, okay, what is this alphabet that we are using in maths? So I'll tell you one thing, that alphabet play a very important role in our maths, because suppose if we are having a number like 5 or 6, something like that, they all are fixed, but there is a lot of things that are not even fixed in maths even, right? Like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, they all are fixed numbers, right? We know that they all these numbers are fixed, but there is a lot of condition when we get a situation where we are not sure about something. So that's why variables are used in maths, right? So the thing that come in our mind is, how do we represent it? To represent a variable, we need alphabet. What type of alphabet we need? We need A to Z, anything, but it all should be lowercase, right? That is the thing. Now let's see more into this, right? Like, let's only consider one thing as variable. Variable is something that is not fixed, that is like continuously changing, like our time is changing, right? Even in math there is a lot of things that is continuously changing. Coming to a square, right? Shapes, right? A rectangle, a square, and all, right? When we have a lot of squares, we can make different squares, we can make different rectangle. Every square is having different area, every rectangle is having different area. Why? Because their dimensions are different, right? And why the dimensions are different? Because the length every time, the breadth every time, it differs, it's not fixed, right? Every time it changes. Sometimes the length is different, sometimes the breadth is different, and it keep on changing. Just give me a minute. Yeah, suppose it is a rectangle, right? It is having 2 centimeter, and the breadth is having like 3 centimeter. Again I'm making a rectangle, right? What we are able to see, we are able to see the length is like of 4 centimeter. I'm just taking some random values. The breadth is like 2 centimeter. So there are two rectangles, but both are different, having different measurement, right? So if we come to, like, let's take a third rectangle. Like here the length is going to be 5 centimeter, the breadth is 1 centimeter or 2 centimeter, anything. So even in rectangle there is different length and breadth. That is what is the exact need of variable in maths is. So why we need variables? Because there is a lot of shapes, there is a lot of things that is not fixed. So to just represent it, we use alphabet from A to Z. They all should be lowercase, that means smaller ones, right? Coming to, let's do some questions, right? We always see A plus 10 is equal to 20, something like this always written, and we are like very confused how to find the value of A. Just understand this like this: A plus 10 plus what is going to give me 20? 10 plus 10 is going to give me 20, right? So from here I am finding out the value of A. Understand one more thing. Suppose A plus, there is a question, okay, A plus 20 is equal to 2000, right? We can again do this question in our mind, but understand one thing, because it can take a little bit of time, because the number 2000 is a big number, right? So in that condition, what we should do, right? So if something, this entire side na, this is called as my left hand side, that is LHS, and this is my right hand side, that is RHS. I'll write it again. A plus 20 is equal to 20,000, right? This is my left hand side and this is my right hand side, right? So what is there is a variable, there are two numbers. What I have to do now, there are two things that are similar looking, that means similar looking term, that means 2020, they both are numbers, right? Remaining a is a variable, so I cannot solve a and 20 together, but for sure I can solve 20 and 2000 together. So whenever something is written on positive now on left hand side, if I'm shifting it on right hand side now, the plus will become minus, so it will be 2000 minus 20. So a is going to be 2000 minus 20. You guys already know about it, right? Just have to solve the question and find out the answer, right? What is 2000 minus 20? One 1980, correct? So that's what we have to do. Suppose if there is a question, a plus 20 is equal to 50. So we can solve it, like, because it's a easy question. 20 plus what is going to give me 50? We all know 30 plus 20 is going to give me 50, right? Or I can do it like this, that I will be simply shifting this plus 20 on my that side, and it will become 50 minus 30. That will be a is equal to 20. Right? Suppose you get a question like this, 2a plus 5 is equal to 20, right? Correct. Here what is happening, we are able to see a number written along with 2. Don't get confused with it. Let's move and take the question very slowly. This is plus 5, I'll shift on that side. So 2a is going to be 20 minus 5, that is going to be 2a is equal to 15. What I told you, that if something is positive on my left side and I'm shifting, it will be minus on my right side. Similarly, if something is getting multiplied on my left side and I'm shifting, it will be divided. So a is going to be, it is the value of 2a is 15. So the value of a is going to be 15 by 2, that is 7.5. Right? Let's try another question. Suppose if I have a question like 3a minus 3 is equal to 23. Because I haven't discussed any question like this, so I'm doing this. Right? Let's do one thing. Let's erase this a, the number before a. Let's do this first. Okay, let's take another. Yeah, a minus 3 is equal to 20. So that means a should be what number that I'm subtracting 3 from it, and I'm getting 20 as the answer. So because it's an easy question, we will get it is 23. Minus 3 is going to be 20, right? But suppose if I have a question, a minus 3 is going to be like 2000 or 1 lakh, or suppose a number that is having 3-4 digits. So just remember one thing, you don't have to do anything. What I told you, if something is negative, I am shifting on that side, the negative will become plus. Right? So a is going to be nothing, that is 2000 plus 3, that is 2003. Right? So these things are clear. So I'll write 4 questions now, and I'll do all the 4 questions for you guys. Right? Here what is happening, a plus 5 is equal to 20. That means what should be added with 5 so that I will get 20? We can do this very easily. 15, right? The thing is that if it is positive on this side, I am shifting it. So a is going to be 20 minus 5, that is going to be 15. That's what I told. Plus shifted, negative. From left to right, negative. A minus 5 is going to be 20. So because it's negative, I'll shift, it will be plus. So it is minus 5, I'll shift it, it will be 20 plus 5. So a is going to be 25. Till here it is clear, is it? Okay, let's come to the question like 2a plus 5 is equal to 25. Right, here we are inserting a number along with 2. So firstly what we need to do, I remember that it is plus on this side, I'll shift it. Right, so it is going to be 2a is going to be 25 minus 5. So 2a value is 20. That means a value will be 20 divided by 2, that is going to be 10. Because if something is getting multiplied on my left side, I am shifting it, it will get divided. One last question, I am doing it for you guys. 3a minus 30 is equal to 60. Right? Again, this is minus 30. I'll shift it, plus 30 on that side. So it is 60 plus 30, that is 90. Right? So 3a value is going to be 90. So that is the value of 3a. So value of a is going to be 90 divided by 3, that is a value is 30. So this was all about basics that we did about variables. In the next class we are going to learn a lot more into this topic. Till then, take care of yourself and bye bye.